My dear protected one, there's something I need to speak into your heart today. Something tender, something true. The one the divine chose for you is feeling the weight of your absence more deeply than ever. A sacred ache has awakened in their soul, stirred by something they can't suppress anymore. It's not just a longing, it's a calling, a deep divine pull that's become impossible to ignore. Before we go further, take a moment to like this video. Become a part of this sacred space by subscribing and leave your amen in the comments. Every click, every word strengthens the connection between us and between you and what heaven is preparing. Now hear this. A flame has been ignited within your person's spirit, holy, wild, unstoppable. It's as if heaven whispered a truth too pure to deny, and suddenly, nothing in their old world made sense anymore. They looked around at the familiar and saw only fragments of a life that wasn't meant to last. And then came the shift, a soul-deep awakening. The message? Go. Go now. Find the one your soul was created to walk with. And with that, they chose courage, not escape, liberation, not just change, rebirth. They let go of the well-worn paths, the comfortable habits, the familiar relationships that had quietly kept them from you. With trembling faith and a heart cracked wide open, they surrendered the old story to make space for this one, the real one, the divinely authored one. They weren't just walking away from something, they were walking toward you, toward truth, toward a life that finally aligns with what heaven always intended. My dear one, this wasn't easy for them. The cost was high. To leave behind what once felt safe, to tear away from the illusion of stability, takes a kind of strength only love can give. But their heart couldn't lie to itself any longer. It beats in rhythm with yours. And it's that sacred rhythm that's guiding every step they take now. They've broken the chains, seen through the distractions, uncloaked the false comforts. Everything they once clung to has been examined in the light of truth, and it simply couldn't hold any more, not when the truth of you, the truth of this love, burns brighter than anything else. This love is not a fleeting feeling. It's eternal design. It's divine architecture, and it's time. The heavens have already begun to move. Doors that once refused to budge are beginning to open. The air has changed. Can you feel it? A subtle shift in time, in dreams, in the quiet between your thoughts. The silence wasn't absence. It was sacred preparation. Now, angels are aligning their steps with yours. The universe bows to divine command. This is not coincidence. This is destiny stepping forward, fully awake. And your person, they know, deep in their spirit they know, they're no longer just wishing for you. They are walking towards you, eyes wide open, soul fully surrendered. They've stepped off the old stage, left behind the rehearsed life, and chosen the path that leads them straight to the one place that's always felt like home. You. My dear protected one, this love will not arrive timidly. It won't knock quietly. It will enter like revelation, fierce, full, and undeniable. Not because the world will call it perfect, but because the divine will call it true. You are about to witness what happens when heaven fulfills its promise. You're about to experience the kind of love that restores, revives, and remembers everything you ever knew in your spirit was real. What was once a distant dream is now a heartbeat away. And nothing can stop what has already been written in eternity. So now the journey begins again. But this time, with eyes that see clearly and a heart that refuses to forget what it came here for. Your person has shed illusions like old skin. They've stared into the mirror of their soul and recognized the emptiness of a life lived without purpose, without you. The echoes of your absence became louder than any comfort they tried to hold on to. The distractions, the delays, the detours, they all fell away when the divine whispered, "This is not your ending. This is your awakening." Every moment that kept you apart served its purpose. It was all preparation. The wilderness was never meant to destroy, only to refine. And now that refining fire has done its work, what's left is pure, what remains is real. And beloved, this love, it is alive. It breathes in both of you. It's been tested in silence, strengthened in solitude, anointed by divine timing. Now, there's no more space for fear, no more hiding behind what-ifs, no more pretending that life without each other is enough. This soul, the one that was made to walk beside you, has chosen their path with holy certainty. No more split loyalties. No more second-guessing. Every step now is sacred ground. Every choice now bends toward reunion. Their surrender is not weakness. It's their greatest strength. They've surrendered their pride. This isn't a fleeting emotion, and it's not born from longing or emptiness. It's something deeper, a quiet, unshakable knowing that's settled into the core of their being. They've reached a place of clarity where they understand, truly, finally, that without you, something essential is always missing. That awareness changes everything. They're not chasing this connection on a whim. They're moving with intention now, stepping away from everything that once clouded their vision or delayed the inevitable. Their thoughts are no longer scattered, their heart no longer torn. The path forward, though it may still hold challenges, is unmistakably clear, because the heart has already chosen and it knows the way. Each release, each goodbye to what no longer fits, is a sacred act of devotion. Every step forward is a quiet surrender to what has always been written. The winds are shifting. The old stories are fading. Past mistakes no longer have the power to define them. What once broke them down has become the very soil in which their growth has taken root. They no longer glance back with regret. Their eyes are fixed on a future where you are not just a possibility, but a central truth. Doubt has dissolved. In its place is conviction, calm, unwavering, rooted in something holy. This transformation didn't come from the world. It was born in the deepest chamber of their soul. And when something is born there, nothing can unmake it. Even if your eyes haven't yet seen the change, your heart likely feels it. There's movement in the unseen, a divine hand rearranging everything, carefully, lovingly, to bring this connection to life at just the right time. So rest in the knowing, this is not chaos, this is alignment. And when the moment arrives, it will feel like coming home. Because in truth, it always has been. Day by day, they're becoming more of who they were always meant to be. Old versions of themselves are being shed, not out of haste, but because the weight of what no longer fits simply can't be carried into what's next. This love is not walking toward you, it's running, with open arms, with a heart stripped of fear, not because it's desperate, but because it knows. Real joy can only be found where you are. In this knowing, it didn't come from anything external. It rose from within, where the truth has always lived. This bond was never random. It wasn't left to chance. It was crafted by something eternal, something wise, something sacred. Now that same force is making room, carving space for a new beginning that no obstacle can delay. They feel it. Every breath, every heartbeat speaks it, and they are choosing every day to build the future with you in it. This is only the beginning. Each decision is a quiet promise, each step a message sent without words. This story is already in motion. And soon, sooner than you expect, you will see what your soul has already sensed, that everything, every delay, every detour was preparing you for the exact right moment. This person is no longer hiding from their truth. What once confused them is now understood. What once felt hard to release now carries no weight. They've chosen, and when a soul chooses from truth, nothing can stop the unfolding. Time is not the enemy here. It's the sacred keeper of alignment, and the love between you, it never left. It only deepened in the silence. You may already feel it. The air has changed. There's something soft and electric about it, the way a garden feels just before the first bloom. What once seemed impossible is now within reach. And this person, they are listening to the call of their own heart and letting it guide them home to you. This light that was once dimmed by fear or confusion, it now burns bright, steady, sure, not because they found answers outside, but because they remembered where they were all along, within. This transformation is real, it's deep, and it cannot be reversed. Everything is clicking into place, not by force, but by divine orchestration. And with each passing moment, they are moving toward the life they were always meant to live. With you will always be the anchor that holds everything together. If you believe in the strength of love and the beauty of overcoming challenges together, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and affirm, I cherish a love that navigates challenges with grace. Type, I am receiving my blessing in the comments to claim this affirmation and allow the power of love to guide you forward. If you feel called to support this mission of spreading divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, or more, your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world together. We can build a community of faith, hope, and love